Must be very hard for them. You can also, after you do that and you show them the positive, the next day you could say, do it about weed, but because that's his life, you know. I would do it about other stuff. Say, but look what I found. This thing seems to say the opposite. If your blood pressure is not high and you're calm and you don't really care, you can do that, and you're also going to bond. You're going to bond by the give and take, as long as you don't care and you don't take it seriously. I have somebody in our group that he got into a big fight with his daughter. His daughter is very sick. She's suicidal. She has an eating disorder. And the only thing that our tools is just connection. And he destroyed the connection. Why? They were talking about politics. She doesn't like Trump and he likes Trump. I said, but nobody cares what you like. Nobody cares. You're not a political advisor. You're not in the White House. You're not running for president. Who cares? You're taking something in your brain that you feel is very important. You're going to destroy your daughter. I'm not asking you to go on the news and I'm not asking you to do it. Like, nobody knows. Nobody cares what you think. So if you don't care and you're calm, you can use the opposite of agreeing as a tool. Not in the beginning. You say, wow, I hear you, but what about that? Well, no. Oh, very smart. But what about that? Oh, well, I think that wow, you were supposed to give me a big hug. You have to use everything you do. What you're thinking is, how do I make him smile on the inside? How do I make him feel smart? And that doesn't come from, I agree, because he's going to say, what, do you always agree with me? No, I agree, but what about this? You could have a discussion with your eyes happy and your heart open. Look, what about that? Oh, I hear what you say. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, what I've been doing with my kids is we have debates. I always say, like, we come up with the great debates. We last night, Friday night, I was having a debate with my kids for about 4 hours. 4 hours. We took a topic that I brought up. Lately, I want to make a list of them. And we had a 4-hour debate. It was great. I don't put him down. They put me down a little bit. Kids will be like, you know, they're not mature enough. So they'll say, like, you know, like they think you have to knock the other side. I'm very mature. I don't knock the other side. And I say, I hear what you're saying, but what about this thing? And I know more than them. So I'm like, I give them one piece at a time. I don't belittle them. I don't make them feel dumb. I make them feel good. I compliment them. In the 4 hours, I complimented each one, I don't want to exaggerate, 20 times. When we're done, big hug. You're so smart. That's even if he's wrong. Big hug. The bonding is great. We have a great time. Great time. We discussed one of the topics that I spoke about, that if you should validate somebody or not, if he's right, if he's wrong, how do you validate somebody even when they're wrong? And people are not entitled to the feeling. They are entitled to the feelings. They're not entitled to. We had till 2 o'clock in the morning. It was great. It was great. Now, it wasn't perfect. I wish that they would recognize that I'm much smarter than they think I am, and that they're much dumber than they are. They don't. They think that they know everything. That's part of being a teenager and a young adult, right? So they don't, it's not like they think that I'm so it's harder. You know, they challenge and but that's reality. All kids feel like that. So they know with me, we can have a discussion about anything. There's no anger. I don't pull rank on them. I don't say I know better than you. I don't say, what are you talking about? I don't say anything negative. I talk to them like I'm talking to my friend who I respect even more. Like I'm talking to somebody 20 years older than me. Respectful. I'm very respectful. I say, wow, that's really interesting. But how does that work with, how do you think that? Calm, respectful. Then you could even disagree and use the conversation. Instead of saying, I agree, there's no conversation, it's over. You could spend 100 hours on a topic and give 1,000 compliments and constantly be complimenting the person. And it's great because they care about it. So not having things to talk about is not good either, right? And that's why we have to know how to use the disagreement for our benefit. Your goal with him, what are you trying to accomplish? What are you here for with him? So he obviously has your credit card number. Did you give him the credit card number? Well, he just took it. Well, he didn't spend 2,000 or 2 million, he spent 200. No. You have a great opportunity here to boost him and to fix him and to make him into a respectful person next year, 2 years, not now, okay? I'm so happy that you took my credit card. And I'm so happy that you brought money for this. I fully support you, and I'm always going to be here for you. Now, then cancel your credit card. We get another one. Way to do it. You tell him, listen, in the studio, you're going to need a backdrop, right? He's going to need a camera. He's going to need lighting. He's going to need all kinds of stuff. I don't think he's going to become famous. I think it's a waste of money if the money is to buy the thing. But the money is not to buy the thing. The money is to fix your child forever. How? By him knowing that I'm supported and they believe in me. So the kids will go every week or every 2 weeks or every month. They'll have another stupid idea. Parents will say, I'm not supporting this. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. They feel unsupported. A year later, they feel worse. 2 years later, they feel worse. I want you to support bad ideas that are just you're gonna end up selling it or giving it away to charity or just having a studio recording in your garage, which is not used, assuming he's gonna fail. But you are not wasting money because you are fixing the child. Because kids who know my parents are always with me, then in a year or 2 or 3, when they heal, they're much healthier. Much healthier. That's my chidush. That's what TP is all about. Everybody says, you can't support bad. I say, yeah, I'll tell you why. Because now they're bad. Now they're stupid. Now they're immature. Your choice is, do they go through this journey of their life feeling supported or not? So you can make him feel supported. Go online and buy him something, figure out what he wants. You invest, tell him, I'm investing in you. I believe in you. It's going to be great. You're going to be the best. You sit there with pride. He's putting his efforts into something. You pray for him to be successful. You win. It doesn't work out, you're going to win again. Why? Oh, give me a hug. I'm so sorry that it didn't work out for you. You know what? Your time didn't come yet, but you're going to be successful. It's going to happen. You're so creative. You're so good. I believe in you. You're always going to be successful. Either we win or we win. That's it. If we focus on my job is not to worry where he spends money. It's to make him feel supported. My job is not to teach him. My job is to heal him. My job is not to argue with him. My job is to make him feel smart and understood and feel good on the inside that you're smart. You know what you're talking about. And it's easy to do with someone who's right and smart and good. But it's harder to do on our kids because they're not smart right now, and they're not good right now, and they're wrong. So they want to save the whales, and they want to sell their kidney to save whales. We don't agree to that. But right now, I want him to feel that you agree with him, because otherwise he feels frustration. And this applies to all of you who I see you on the video, and to everybody. And this applies to any relationship you ever want to have. People are so busy trying to be right, and they're unhappy. But what happens if the person feels supported by you always? You end up being surrounded by much happier people, unless they're cuckoo, which happens also. Okay?
Thank you, Adi.